Just a quick one, guys, before we get into today's video. We have released our brand new summer drop that includes some new and exciting designs, including our Arne Slot t-shirt, European Royalty t-shirt, Trophy Wall tee and others. We've also introduced jumpers to our store. Do browse the new collection by going down into the link in the description or head into copyclothing.com. Anyway, let's get into today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, in today's video, as always, here to bring you up to date with all of the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. And actually, we have got a bit of a transfer update from Fabrizio Romano. Some positive stuff, actually, with regards to what Romano has said with potential incomings towards the end of the window. So we'll discuss what he said a little bit later on, but it does look exciting and maybe will bring a smile to your face. There's also, of course, been a deal agreed today and confirms now, obviously no speculation with regards to what we've always been keeping up to date with that transfer saga. So we'll get into that and all the other sort of transfer details a little bit later on, but of course, approaching the weekend, we're soon getting there for our first home game of the season against Brentford, of course. And of course, Brentford, again, one of those tricky sides. But at Anfield, you do fully expect us to go out there and win. And there's going to be a really, really good support from a Liverpool's persuasion. Obviously, a full house. And hopefully, as stated, we can just carry on this winning momentum that started in pre-season and just keep on going and keep on going and keep on going and just see this momentum, see this sort of snowball effect be created going into the European competitions, because no one's really expecting much off of us. And to be fair, our fans aren't really expecting that much off of us. Obviously, inside, we've got a quiet confidence around the group, but obviously, just on the outside, kind of the spotlight is all on sort of Arsenal, Manchester City, or even Arsenal, even Manchester United at times, Villa, Liverpool kind of being written off already. So we just got to go about our business and go up against this Brentford side. But Brentford are going to be having a familiar face in their team. Yes, they have signed Sepp van der Berg. Yes, guys, that's a done deal. Of course, the last update we provided you with regards to Sepp van der Berg was, of course, that the situation was that Bayer Leverkusen and Brentford had offered £25 million for the player, and he had to kind of decide out of the two. And I find it funny, actually, because I probably would have chose Bayer Leverkusen if I put myself in the player's position. I just think playing in the Champions League, playing for a side that probably going to go on and try and compete for the title once again and win trophies and all that sort of stuff, I would have wanted to be a part of that project. But probably after speaking to Xabi Alonso, he probably was guaranteed as much game time as he was probably going to be getting at Brentford, for example, and probably wanted to play in English Premier League rather than playing out in Germany like he's done a few times before. But either way, guys, that is official. Sepp van der Berg has officially made his exit from Liverpool after finalising his transfer to Brentford after 5 years on Merseyside. As stated, the Dutch defender was involved heavily in pre-season but is now set for a future elsewhere after moving to Brentford in a deal worth an initial £20 million with £5 million in add-ons. As stated, Bayer Leverkusen were in the running to add van der Berg to the dressing room after they also agreed a deal, but of course he has chose to remain in England and work under Thomas Frank. In fact, it is unlikely van der Berg, though, would have moved and not been guaranteed a good look-in on Premier League stage. The 22-year-old successfully underwent his medical on Wednesday and joins Brentford on a 5-year contract. He is expected to receive a considerable salary increase on his wages. Currently earns, which I believe to be around £10,000 per week, so he'll be getting a considerable amount more now that he signed for Brentford. The centre-back made 4 club appearances since he signed for the Reds in 2019 and a deal worth £4.4 million. The transfer could see Liverpool close to £20 million in profit, which is very, very good. Notably, van der Berg isn't the only Liverpool youngster to join Brentford this summer. The Dutchman now, of course, joins Fabio Carvalho in West London. The ex-Red made his first appearance for Brentford off of the bench in their 2-1 opening day home win over Crystal Palace. Carvalho moved down south for an initial £22.5 million fee, plus £5 million in add-ons earlier in the summer. Both deals obviously include a 17.5% sell-on clause should Brentford sell him on for profit in the future. But he'll be expected to be fit and ready to play against us. Hope those two don't burn us at the weekend. You should probably put in these transfer clauses not to be able to play with us in that first game. I'm only joking, but of course it'll be interesting to see them. Of course, their first game is actually, well, Vandenberg's first game is actually going to be back on Merseyside, so he's going to go down and then come back straight back up, and it's just going to feel like fairly weird for him, I suppose. But yeah, that's a done deal now, guys. Of course, we are gathering transfer fees right now. We are literally making so much bank at this moment in time. In fact, I'll do a little breakdown for it later, but I don't want to hold you any longer with regards to some more transfer news. As Fabrizio Romano has provided an update with regards to sort of Liverpool and their proceedings in this transfer window. Of course, I will go through what David Ornstein has said as well, but let's say what Fabrizio Romano has said, and he said, "I can guarantee you Liverpool are working on deals for the final days and will make some signings. However, at this moment in time, nothing is close yet with regards to incomings." So Fabrizio has said that he can guarantee us that we're going to be working on deals coming the end of the transfer window, which means we will be signing someone, which is positive transfer news. It's quite big because the kind of doom and gloom at this moment in time around Liverpool is that we're not going to be signing anybody and we're just selling all these young players. But Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that, of course, we are working on deals for the final few days of the transfer window, and he said he can guarantee us that we will make a signing. So let's have a little look and see, and let's hope that actually sorts of emerges. With regards to David Ornstein, he says, what I've picked up in conversations that Liverpool are looking at the position centre-back, but it would take for some departures for both Gomez and Vandenberg. So we said that on the overlap. Obviously, Vandenberg's now gone, and now has said that we are looking at a centre-back to bolster our squad. So adding the 2 and 2 together, David Ornstein, Fabrizio Romano, we may have got this equation of that we're looking for a centre-back. Vandenberg's now gone out the door, so maybe we'll start to see something happen towards the end of it. But some positive news, yes, no names, no targets. But I remember when Fabrizio and David Ornstein started stating that we were working on a player deal in the midfielder, there was this unnamed sort of name for a while. Or unnamed player for a while, for like 2 days, and then on the second day it was boom, Zubimendi was a player that we were wanting to get. So again, this is a similar feel to it. Fabrizio and David Ornstein coming out and stating that we are working on deals. David Ornstein saying that we want a centre back. They need to wait for outgoings to go out the door first. Vandenberg's now gone, so over this next couple of days we may get something in the offing. But Liverpool fans, as always, do let me know your thoughts on Vandenberg. Do you think that was a wise move to let him go? Let me know down there in the comment section below. Of course, that does bring us to the end. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and remember to check out our clothing store, cobbikeclothing.com. Link is down there in the description, or go to cobbikeclothing.com. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care.